welcome into Discin Deals coverage. You are in for a treat today. We got front nine coverage of the Augusta Open. I'm Lucas Deal, here with the one-time world champ, Chris Smith, aka Smitty. This is one-time deal commentary. Smitty, how excited are you, dude?
I'm ready, man. I love Knockwood like everybody else in the Wichita area does. It's by far our most popular course, and this is going to be a good time.
It sure will. And big shout out to Tyson Jones, Kenny Underkolfer. They are the reason that Discin Deals is out here recording. So shout out to Farm Path. And another shout out to Knockwood for the amazing drone footage that you're going to get to see throughout this. So thank you for supplying that. But let's look at this card. This card was voted on to be a feature card, and Loren Lewis is going to be on this card. He's from Tulsa, Oklahoma, 19 wins, sponsored by Gateway. What you know of Loren?
We had him last year for the keeper. Loren's got great game, great putter, distance off the tee.
And Caleb Bruce from Pahuska, Oklahoma, unanimously the vote winner. 21 wins, sponsored by Discmania. Tell me about Caleb.
Once again, we met him last year at Keeper of the Chains, and he's back again this year.
And then Nolan, 23 wins from Wichita, open bag. You know, with Nolan, you're going to see a lot of crushes.
A lot of crushes.
And then the ageless wonder, Convers, Ron Con from Blackwell, 76 wins, Dynamic Disc sponsored. What can you tell me about Ron?
This dude's been around forever, man. Great player, great person, great ambassador to the game. Let's do this. Hole one, par 4, 521 feet, slightly uphill. Only obstruction off the tee is that one big tree that kind of gets in the way. And this thing comes in as the easiest hole because it's a classic tweener hole. Moving the basket just a little bit longer, maybe back over here by this entrance sign, would make this hole play a true par 4, or using that tall grass as OB.
Because right now, none of that's OB, only the road to the right and behind the basket, and to get behind the basket in the road is a terrible shot. And we're going to see Caleb tee off first. Sorry about the sun glares. It was early in the morning.
Early and chilly, but beautiful.
He goes big hyzer.
Popular play, just get out around that tree and cut off as much of it as you can. And Caleb probably has 280, 300 to the pin from there.
Yep, and we know Nolan absolutely bombs. Looks like he has some mud on his shoe to start the day. And he's going to take this inside gap over to the left.
Line up the tight gap. That's the shortest route to the pin. So if Nolan's hoping to get a putt for an eagle, that's the shot. Just a little bit too turned.
Yeah, it's just so scary to me that you have to push that ceiling. There's no need to bring it into play. And here's Ron Con.
Also lining up this inside gap. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And he got through.
Man, I tell you what, I've seen that happen so many times over the last 20 years of my disc golf career.
Little greasy. And here's Loren. He's going to take a line that we haven't seen yet. He's going to go the lower hyzer.
Did he think that tall grass was OB maybe?
I'm not sure.
Because if the tall grass was OB, I think more people would throw that low burner.
Yeah. Coming into this course blind, he may have.
So Loren has about 280 left to the pin. Simple chip shot. Ran it a little bit past. We'll see what he can do from there.
But Loren's a great putter. Here's Ron Con. Kind of in this weird long grass area, so the run-up's a little funky.
He better not complain about anything. He should be 200 feet back down that fairway.
Oh, well, maybe that made up for it. Looks like he lost a little bit of grip on that.
Just don't lie. Caleb is, this is, I'm guessing, all day long for him. He's got dealer's choice, right side of this lone tree or left side of this lone tree.
He's going to pick the left side. Big forehand hyzer. Ooh,
beautiful.
Checks up awesome. And
Nolan's looking flick. I'm guessing maybe this tall stuff behind him might be impacting his swing, but this right side is so easy.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's a Cenas.
And you may have seen us get a birdie.
So here's Ron. I've seen Ron make 1 million of these over my 20-year disc golf career.
So let's see. Just a little low.
Oh, boy. Bad roll away to a little bit of a test. Oh, my. To a serious tester on hole 1.
That was dirty. He's still out. Never a doubt, though.
Yeah, good cleanup. A little bit of an angry strut out of the old man. So Loren's looking at probably just inside of 20 feet, right at the 20-foot barrier.
Yep. First putt of the tournament.
Little weak side.
Yeah. Perfect height, just a little left for sure. Caleb looking to start the day with the bird.
This should be no problem for Caleb. It's a good putt.
Nailed it.
Nolan with the pretty much gimme birdie.
Yep. That's what distance can do for you. Make that approach so much easier.
That was easy for him.
And we're going to get a couple birds, couple pars, and we're going to jump right into hole number 2.
Hole 2, 501 feet, par 3, comes in as the 5th hardest hole. Off the tee, you kind of have to worry about this little branch we just went under. Other than that, just don't get right, and you can get up and down from anywhere on this fairway. I feel like this hole is a classic tweener. That's why it comes in as the 5th hardest. If it was a little bit longer, I think we'd have a little bit more trouble. And there's just a little bit of room behind it on this downslope. I think you could put a basket. I think it would make this hole.
Oh, you're saying back
awesome.
behind?
Just back here behind, right down where the drone's aiming, right there.
Oh.
I think it'd be neat if you could just see the top of the band from the fairway.
Yeah, that'd be sick. All right, and here's Caleb. And really, you just want to pump this one as far as you can.
Yeah, he's trying to flip it up to flat and let it ride to the right.
I can't remember what the wind was doing here.
There wasn't much.
That one just maybe a little overcooked.
Yeah, I think just a little lower release than he wanted to. This thing does play downhill a little bit more than what it looks on camera. So if there's anybody at this tournament with the juice to get it there, it's Nolan. That's hammered.
Yeah, that is just the height on that is so incredible.
Right through the gap, clean.
Almost hit my wife.
Oh, he's got to be pin high and looking.
Yep, he is, because Kendra is right there at that bush, pin high. He may have pushed a little bit further into there, but man, what a drive.
Now Ron Kahn playing for position. He doesn't have the gusto to attack it, and boy, did he float that thing.
Yeah, that's a weird position to play from.
Look out.
Almost hit duck.
About hit a disc golf Hall of Famer there. That's Mitch McClellan.
And Mitch Mack. I wonder if it's that Okie rivalry.
Loren looks a little bit concerned about this tee pad, but these things are solid, man. This Knockwood crew did a heck of a job prepping the ground and getting these things in flat. These things are sick. Oh, that's turning right. That could be trouble, man. That's the hardest spot to save your 3 from. I think he's going to be short enough, though, that he'll be able to make something happen. And here's Ron from one's fairway.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing that you said during the whole preview is even this shot that is not Ron's best work, you can still get up and down pretty easy.
Well, that tall grass is there, man. They could let that develop a little bit more and have that define the actual fairway. And both of these holes would play tremendously harder.
No, man, that turned over
Just
a little
overturned, but got a lucky kick. He should be able to at least get up and down for his bogey from there. Caleb's close enough. He's looking at this little sidearm. This ground is hot. If he just clears these, gets under these trees, he should skip right to the pin.
Yep.
Perfect.
Good shot.
Oh, I didn't realize Lauren's nestled up on this boat arc tree.
It's going to be a little funky. You don't get to see the best angle here because he's got to beat that bush there on the right, that little shrub.
It's short enough and the ground is fast enough that I think Loren should have no issues skipping it around that corner. Perfect.
You called it. So this is what, 45?
This ends two ways, I'm guessing. Bottom of this hill or in the bottom of the pin on this little geezer.
Ah, you called it.
1,000,001 times I've seen it.
He's shaking his head.
Oh, yeah. Cussing it all the way in there. Whoa, what a rip.
Yeah, so he's pin high and just
snookered by these trees.
I think he took a knee at first and then went back to this. And that's a solid attempt. But, man, he couldn't do much there.
Well, he can't be too aggressive because he doesn't want to go rolling down that backside of that hill.
Caleb for par.
Good enough.
And we should have a par frame here.
Just to let you know, there were 0 birdies on this hole from the entire open field.
Wow. That's surprising.
Called a par 4, and becomes the easiest hole on the course, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, it averaged 3.16, and hole 1 was the easiest, averaging 3.44. So,
but let's take a Discin Deals double take. Let's look at Ron. Beautiful spin. Lets it fade in.
Perfect. What a great putt.
And that's a good way to save a par.
And be happy about it.
All right, and we're going into a goodie, hole 3.
I think this might be the coolest looking hole on the course. It plays really tough, man. 428 feet, par 4 up this hill. This gap is no more than 35, 40 feet wide. And this initial tunnel is what makes this hole. If you don't get out of this tunnel, you're going to be scrambling.
Yeah, you're going to bleed some strokes.
I personally like the forehand off the tee to get out here past the opening and just hyzer out to the right. And there you have all day long. And once again, you see this tall grass, we could call that OB, and this hole the difficulty would just go up way higher.
It really doesn't show here on camera, but this is very elevated. You're shooting higher than you normally would aim.
Looks like Caleb's trying to go with a fast, probably slightly understable driver, trying to get out the gap. Oh, boy. Oh, man, that's going to be tough, dude.
Yeah,
that thing went a ways.
He's down there by hole 4's basket.
Yeah, you see, Nolan's played this enough times. He realizes the flip up forehand is the way to go.
And that's perfect.
Flip the flat and out, and yep, doesn't get much better. But look where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it does. That makes it definitely more interesting. But man, that would feel so punished for a great drive.
This hole should be hard. That's nice.
That's great.
Oh,
got a little kick.
Oh, there's 2 tree loves for the old guy.
I think that's 1 per hole so far.
Yeah.
You're right. It does happen a lot.
So Loren's going to look, what's he going, backhand with something flippy?
Yep.
And I don't know that it's super important to get out of the tunnel. I mean, granted, it's nice to be out of the tunnel, but being in the middle is what's important.
Yeah, for sure. I will say, though, if you get out of the tunnel, your footing is so much better. because on that trail, it's just a little bit tricky.
Oh, if you get out of the tunnel, they should just give you a birdie and you should go.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
That was looking so good.
Yeah. If you get out of the tunnel, they should just give you a birdie and you go wait on hole 4 for him. Wow, this got way down there. That's Forrest Basket behind him.
Yeah, he was so far down there that I'm like, I'm not going to follow you down there.
It's going to have work to get to the tunnel, and he didn't make it. It's going to take him 2 shots to get back on track. And then he's probably going to have rough footing.
Yeah. It's uphill, and then there's all this loose rock, leaves, mud.
And he's trying to get to the pin here.
Yeah.
He's trying to hopefully save a bogey. So
Yeah.
he's going to have to put a little stink on it.
Yeah, this is his par shot.
Stay in the middle.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
I was going to say, it got a weird roll there.
Well, and he's far enough up now. He can go standstill, which really changes his shot, and he's got room for left or right, whichever way he wants to go.
Yeah, but it does open up on that left side, and
Perfect.
that's great.
Perfect. He wasn't even out of the tunnel, and he made that look so easy.
Man, and poor Loren. What a great shot just to be here.
Just pinched.
And, oh, he's got a little thorn.
That one bites.
I think he was looking to see if it's connected and it or still alive, and it was. He can't move it.
Who's this creeper over here behind him?
Oh my God, I didn't see him when I was editing.
Oh, he
That's
almost had that turned. And look where he's at.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
I
it
feel
does
like
make it
that
so much more
fairway is
interesting.
plenty forgiving. They could do that on all 3 of those and really put them. Then their pars would be more accurate, I feel.
Yeah.
That baby's got some teeth. That's probably a Justice.
Yeah, that was simple. Good shot. Look how far Nolan
Yeah,
was up.
way up there.
Just another one where, just like hole 1, you get that distance. Just everything's so much easier. You can just take a CNS, and he's even running this one.
Giving it a little bit, isn't he? Woo! That would have been the only 2 on this hole for the tournament. Lots of birdies
Yeah, lots of birds.
as a par 4, but no 2s. Man, I'd like to see somebody like Anthony Barella throw this thing.
Oh, I know. What do you think? 5-speed? Nothing.
Well, he'd probably throw some sort of a flippy fairway driver up that gut and get a putt. There's Ron cleaning up for an easy birdie.
Yeah, simple.
Loren getting a par. That's a great save from
Yeah,
that
just
pinch.
it also stings because that should have been a bird if he just doesn't
Well,
get that.
3 feet right of where he was at. He probably does get up and down. And Caleb is ready to be done with hole 3.
Yeah, and he is, and we are moving into hole 4.
Hole 4 does not look like this today. We are just coming out of winter. There's a lot more airspace than what appears here. This one tree with the gap right here in the middle, this wide tree, if you can miss that thing left or right with a putter backhand, it's going to do a little Anheuser skip. You'll probably see lots of people throwing a flick down below this tree to the left, trying to get this gravel here and skip to the bucket. So, yeah, this thing, discs have done damage to a lot of these little trees.
Yep, and it's winterized, so you're not going to see nearly the green on the trees, as you can see here.
We'll see what she looks like this summer.
And here goes Nolan with that flick play that you were calling.
Any idea what this is?
I don't.
Boy, he threw that hard. It's a good play.
Yeah, it got a good stop. I will say that gap, though, down left is the biggest gap for sure.
For sure. For sure.
And then Ron's throwing the forehand, and I talked to him about this through the round, and he throws a lot of them, and I didn't know he's a forehand guy.
He's got a serviceable. Whoa.
4 holes in a row.
Come on, Ron. No, he's got a serviceable forehand. He's not going to throw it off the tee on any long holes, but he can throw it accurately.
Yeah, I was impressed. I thought he was exclusively backhand.
Why? Because he's old?
Yep.
He was old when I met him 20 years ago. Loren going the putter route. I like this route.
I like it
just
too.
a little too flippy. He doesn't know that he doesn't have to turn the disc.
Yeah, you throw it flat and it will counter skip to the right.
Every single time.
Yep.
That's just not getting here the day before to practice. Loren's known, at least on Disc and Deals coverage, for showing up the day of.
Yep, that's what he does.
Caleb taking the Nolan gap, and
they both got stopped by stuff, which is
all
very
this undergrowth
fortunate.
behind the basket really did keep him close, didn't it?
Yeah.
So
All right.
Loren's just outside of the circle. He's going to do a step putt. So probably 35?
Yeah, and he nailed about 70 million of these on coverage last year. So let's see if he can keep it hot.
So he's made 70 million and Ron's made $1 million.
Yes. Oh, that was good. That was good. Just a little high.
Here we go. 1,000,001 is what we're currently at. See if Ron can capitalize on that greasy drive.
Oh, that was, he got veteran. That was directly in the heart.
Disc don't lie. So Caleb got an open look, but he's got this one annoying little tree right in his rear.
Yeah.
Actually, right where his elbow wants to come back. Oh, yeah.
Shoot.
That was a nice putt. So Nolan looking at, 16 to 18 feet? He doesn't look too comfortable. There must be something.
No, I think there's quite a bit of stuff. And then he fumbled too. Fumble on the play, but he picks it up. He's still behind the line of scrimmage.
Did he ever straddle out to the left and see?
Yeah, I think it was worse there.
Oh, boy. He should be able to clean this up, though. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that tree, that little branch right there. And he gave it a good wallop.
Man. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He threw a pretty good shot there.
All right. And we got pars and Caleb with the solo birdie. Great bounce back
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
after the dub. And we're going into hole 5, called Knockwood.
Hole 5. Yeah, she's another shorty, 258 feet, left to right, like many of the holes out here are. Basically, what you want to do is you want to throw woo through this gap that this drone is making me dizzy flying through. Miss this first tree with some sort of a sidearm and just skip to the pin. You don't see very many backhands on here. That backhand shot is really technical.
Yeah. I'll show you the backhand.
I would like to see him clean this out behind it a little bit more. You see a lot of shots that hit there and stay on the outside that would be 35.
They do go in a little bit though, but it's nasty in there. I mean, it's very thorny. Doesn't feel good, but you're right. It does catch a lot of the disc coming in too hot. Caleb. Oh, redirection. And just kind of like you said.
But he's not going to have an easy putt. He's going to have a lot of stuff to mess with him. But yeah, well, this disc has about 25 names on it. That must be an ace disc of some sort.
Yeah, that's that Autie that I think he aces nearly every throw with when he's playing casually.
That looked easy.
Simple Simon.
There you go. Your Ron Con forehand again.
I was going to do a tally because I thought it was so rare, but now you're telling me he does it. So I'm glad I didn't do the tally.
This is about the range that it's serviceable for him. He's not gonna extend out much past 250.
Yeah, that was, I think, just outside circle.
Mm-hmm.
And now Loren. Does that look a little faster to you?
It is fast.
Yeah.
He's probably going to play a low skip.
We still never have any idea what he's throwing, but.
Blue gateway. Little too high.
Well, never mind. I guess we do know what he's throwing.
So he left himself with easily 45 or 50 feet.
All right. Man, he's just not doing himself any favors. He's just been outside circle on all of his putts except for hole 1.
Right.
Come on.
Oh.
Another awesome
Oh, and
dig.
it rolled out a bit.
Yeah. Did it get caught up? I can't see.
Okay, here we go. This is Ron's third putt of this distance. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there's the mini pickup and the butt kick run. Oh, boy.
Yeah. And so Nolan, right on the edge, kind of like you called, it really does stop some of these discs. I think he had the right speed regardless. See if he can capitalize.
It's a good putt.
And he's 3 through 5. It's a good start.
That's, yeah. Minus that putt on hole 4, that's a perfect start.
And man, Caleb is having all the unluck here.
Yeah, he's just not far away, but that stuff is
I'm glad he's
everywhere.
Long sleeves and pants, because I guarantee that's a thorn right in his back.
Good putt.
Yeah, great putt. And a high step. Wow. He's pretty agile.
Former wrestler.
That's what it is. And then Loren.
Boy, he did roll out into the stuff a little, didn't he?
Yeah, he's going to have to take a knee, ruin the star bird, but still capitalize on the par.
Yep, that's a good putt.
And let's jump into hole 6.
Hole 6 comes in as the second hardest hole. These guys are going to throw 2 shots. Neither one of them going to be over 180 feet. I love the concept of this hole. I just feel like both shots are a little bit too short.
Yeah.
This hole is a lot more fun playing to the long pin. It puts a lot more stress on placing this first shot in a perfect spot so that you can't. Oh, and this drone footage is going to the long pin.
Yep.
So
it's over to the right now.
Right there in the end of that shade. Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, as long as you don't throw it too far and get in the street here, you should be able to throw any disc in your bag and get up and down.
I agree. You need to play it to the long. It makes this hole so much better. Good shot there.
Yep, it'll work a little bit longer than he wants to be. That's the hard part, is you just barely got to throw this sucker.
I mean, even that, so long.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with that, skipping over that street, man.
Yeah.
I'm taking a justice and get a life. Please do it.
I laughed at him. He gave me a look back. He got what he was looking for. It would be fun if they put some type of line.
Yeah, it would be interesting. See, they're just all collecting right in that same exact spot.
Yeah, so when you throw that justice, do you try to hit it early so that it skips quick?
Yeah, I just want to get that shade on the other side is plenty far.
Yeah. Yeah, and so he's going to be pinched.
But to this short pin, it doesn't really matter. This long pin, which would be back behind Kendra to our left, her right, that's work getting back to there. These are all too long for that. See, they just found a little window and chipped it to 22 feet. Ron's going to have the easiest backhand putter shot he's ever thrown in his life. Little hot.
Hey, is that?
Are we 5 for 6?
5 for 6.
Come on.
I love that we're doing a stat with it.
Grease stat.
That's what I should have really tallied.
Yeah. Okay, so Nolan he's going to flick it through the trees, huh? Made it easy.
Man, that's simple for him.
But see, he didn't. Both of those shots are so short. He should be able to do those in his sleep. Caleb's looking at that same gap, but he's just.
Is he going flex to the right of that tree?
Man, that little backhand skip looks easy as heck. Oh, Caleb. Ron, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I think Ron was kind of giving a questioning look when Caleb was straddling out for the forehand. And Caleb's going to have some work to do there, too.
Yeah, he's not out of the woods yet, literally. So here's Loren looking at, like, I'm guessing this is 22, 23 feet.
Again, not making things easy.
See if he can keep on that par train, though. Yeah, buddy.
Choo-choo. 6 in a row. Which isn't the end of the world here.
No, he's currently 3 back of the best score on his card, and he hasn't played to what he's going to feel like is his potential.
Yep. And Caleb just ends stuff.
Yeah.
It seems like on every hole, and he's battling just to be even.
Yeah, I don't think these two cedar trees here where Ron is at, I don't think they're going to make it. I think people are going to be hitting them all the time and breaking off branches, and I don't know that they need to be there. Yeah, or even cutting a little pocket out back behind here towards these 3 cottonwood trees sticking up.
Yeah,
just to add a little more character to the hole. Like I said, I love the concept of the hole. I just feel like both shots are too simple for most pros.
Hole number 7, we're playing from a temporary tee.
Yeah. Well, these 3 holes were pretty much on top of each other. The tee pad for this is just off here to the left of where we're at. Unfortunate to not play it because I think that tee shot is so demanding.
Yeah.
And it brings a lot of this stuff into play that most of these guys are going to throw right around. And the basket's going to be a little bit longer than this. It's going to be another, 60, 70 feet longer.
Yeah. And so the road on this one doesn't play OB. It does coming back on the next hole.
So this is the way I tried to attack it. Just a little flick.
That was it too.
Yep. If that gets past that, it's giving him a putt. And Ron doesn't have the flick to go. What is this guy? 360. So he's going to have to try to either roll it or turn something over late.
And this is kind of what you were talking about, being on top of each other. You can see the next card. Ron's like, hey, I'm throwing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got to be in your head.
Well, and then over here to the right is probably a card coming back at him. Little high. He got down there, though. That's going to be...
Are we counting that for a tally?
It was a little greasy, but he was going to get up and down regardless.
Looks like Loren's going forehand.
I love this play on this hole. If you have it, this is the way to play it. I didn't remember a Mando being left to that V tree.
Oh, I didn't either. But
That's
yeah,
definitely Mando there.
Yeah. For sure is.
So actually forcing us at the people coming across the creek.
Well, I mean, I do appreciate the Mando, though.
Mm-hmm. Keeps the people on HT pad safe.
Yep. All right. He's going backhand.
Looks flippy.
Flip.
Trying. Maybe. It doesn't catch those trees.
We'll never know. But again...
See, I think this left side here is OB.
It's just for the next
or the right side. Is it really?
Yeah. Maybe I'm mistaken.
I think you are. I think it goes up to this tree here at the end and then ends.
I'm usually not wrong. Let us know in the comments if you played this tournament and that was OB or not, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
So Caleb gave himself a edge of circle putt. Loren probably just looking to chip this up and down, I would think.
Yep, he's got this disc that just dies. It's like a Reminds me of like a stego.
Just doesn't go, huh?
Yeah. Just throw it and then see ya. Nolan wants it. Oh, I think that was a layup. Can't tell.
And then we're on with our last chance at a birdie on this card.
And he's going forehand for the bird.
Yeah, he's just laying it up pretty much. Or not.
Oh, I think it was a little bid.
So I played with Jordan Schaefer, and Jordan skipped one, and I'm pretty sure it caught face mask. We couldn't tell from the tee pad, but
Dang.
yeah, he cleaned up for the birdie. One of two birdies on the day, Jordan and Tanner Kennedy.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, no. The high leg kick after the miss way. Caleb.
That ran by to a tester, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
20 feet.
Almost just as far.
He's done this before. I'm guessing he cleans it up and moves on.
Yeah.
Right off the stripe.
You are not staying 1,000 rated like Caleb is if
Three putting.
If you three putt. Yeah.
Very few three putters are 1,000 rated.
But he is going to take the bogey. Par for Ron Con, par for Nolan, and Loren will do the same. And we're moving into hole number 8, which is Wally.
Hole 8 is a great hole. 527 feet, par 4. There is a Mando for the tournament to keep us out of the fairway we just played. I think that it's one of these trees here to our right.
Second V tree.
That guy right there, yep. So you got to stay left, which made this whole play much harder, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
And the interesting thing about this hole is sometimes throwing far off the tee actually cramps your upshot. Sometimes you're a little bit better off throwing a slower disc or a mid-range off of the tee just to stay off of that dang wall and out of those trees.
Yeah, because what's going to happen here is that road is OB the whole way. So if you're doing what Nolan does here, which is he pumps one, but he's pinched against that wall. So now if he wants the birdie, he's going to have to go out over the road, and that's scary.
Yeah, I think a little bit straighter disc would be the better play.
All right, and here's your rural school with Roncon's shot here. So watch this.
All right, let's see what's up. Oh, that's the Mando tree.
That's
he
the Mando
flew right
tree,
through.
yeah. And he went through it, and another inbounds. So they had a conversation about this. What would you call that?
Yeah, I would think you have to pass the left side of the tree, the outermost left side of the tree.
Yeah. So a few people were saying, hey, it's not really defined. Since you passed through, you can take it. And he's like, no, I didn't go to the left side. So Ron himself decided to go to the drop zone.
Takes a big man to enforce a rule on yourself that the other guys are going to give you.
Yeah. And so both Loren and Caleb went a little left. Loren went way left. Caleb's in a decent spot there.
He's short enough that he'll have a good shot. And Loren, he's a little bit longer than he wants to be, but like I said, you're able to
it's those trees.
To throw a disc. Those trees on the other side of the road that make it tough.
Exactly.
That's gonna be a little short.
He did the safe thing.
Yep.
Made sure he had his angle.
Smart play. It's gonna still be. I mean, I'm guessing he'll get up and down. It's gonna be a little bit tricky. Yeah. So here's Ron Con from the drop zone. This is not an easy shot, dude. A little bit low, and oh no, don't do it to him. Oh boy.
It stayed in.
This don't lie.
Yeah, that was the integrity, right?
Yep.
A little bit of karma for calling himself on that.
See, this is where you want to be.
Yeah.
Just stalled off just a little bit, but
such a tough shot to put it out over that much OB.
And here's what we were talking about. Nolan's just a little too long, and he's going to have to really hyzer it. Maybe not quite that much.
Yeah, again, just making sure he's left. He got a nice rollout.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's going to be well in circle two.
And Loren's going to just try to base this one, I would think. I don't think he's trying to make it at all. There's not a lot of safe ground around the pin.
It's a good look. Oh.
That had some heat on it.
Yeah.
He was trying to make that.
So here's Nolan.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's just laying that up.
Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest layup. Ron,
you can see that he just stayed inbound.
Well, we're at 1,000,002. We might as well add another one to it. Oh, he knew it instantly.
Yeah, he didn't like that one.
Oh, he is just going at it.
He missed as many. That's when you know it's a frustrated Ron.
Caleb with a decent look here. It's not a gimme by any means, but
this is
hoping to clean it up.
Our only look at three.
Oh, wow.
Just right.
So this came in as the 7th hardest hole as a par 4, averaging 4.08. So just barely over par. I think this is a great hole.
Yeah. Loren dancing with the tree here.
Yeah, those cedar trees, man, if those things grow, there's a few spots on the course where they will become they'll become a problem if they get much bigger.
And solid putt there. He's going to go in for par. See if Caleb can make his comebacker.
I like his chances.
No doubt. A par for him. Nolan doing some cool spinning stuff. Oh, one-footed. Wow. And one mixtape over here. And Ron going to take the bogey.
Yo.
And hole number 9. This is a good one too.
Man, this is one of the prettiest holes on the course. Walnut Alley. I like the flex forehand up the middle with something a little bit flippy. It's a really tough backhand anhyzer. You can't really throw an anhyzer. You have to throw a late turning hyzer flip.
Yeah.
355 feet. So you have to have a little pop to get the forehand there for sure. So this is just a beautiful hole.
Yeah, it's a very specific line. I do think it shapes up for that flex forehand. If you do the backhand, you can get it turned, and as long as you're throwing something stable, you have a chance of missing things.
That backhand just has to turn so late.
Yeah. But no one's going to go for it.
Yeah. Wow, I'm shocked. He's got such a good flick.
It's right at the tree, and there's that late flip that you were talking about.
I feel like that was right of the tree you needed to go left of. I think you got a little bit of love there.
Okay. And here, Loren's going for that play you were talking about.
I like this play. Now, Loren hasn't played it, so he's probably trying to force something over. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty beefy boy.
Yeah, I like to throw a disc that's going to just do the work for me, something that's going to slide over to the left and then come back right.
All right, and Caleb here, looking to go backhand as well.
Oh, that's the tree.
Yep, if he misses that, that's going to flip up perfect.
And Ron going whatever this flippiest fusion burst is. I'll bet it's an escape or something like that.
Yeah, he's done it several times.
See, it's got the right flip, but he was too far right on the fairway. It is, man, this is the demanding backhand.
It really
line.
is.
So Caleb is off to the right and doable, but not easy.
That's a low ceiling too.
Yeah, right's better than left, though. If you get this far off the fairway to the left, you're gonna be in trouble.
That looks nice.
Dude, I love the look of an anhyzer flight.
That one didn't come back though, so he's
got a tester,
yep,
big time. 35.
Yep, just outside circle. This is that blue beef boy.
Just trying to probably flex it over and skip it in there. There's the flex. Little early.
Potentially good tree.
I think so. I don't think it hurt him by any means. And Ron probably going to go overstable mid-range to the right side of this tree. Oh, you. Greasy son of a gun.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Caleb with a big putt here for a par. I'd like to see him make this to finish out his back nine on a positive note, or front nine on a positive note. Oh, beautiful.
Great putt. Yeah, he's kind of been right side a little bit today. So that was a good putt.
So here goes Nolan with our only birdie attempt on the card.
This is going to be around the same
35-ish. It's a good putt. That's a great putt. One of 3 birdies on the day. Nolan, Jordan Schaefer, who the hole just lines up perfectly for, and Shane Chrysler.
Maybe it went roller.
Well, he is one of the better rollers in the area.
He did tell me he is the best in the area. Just wanted you to know. Loren takes down the par.
Putt. That's a good putt.
And after the fortunate kick, Ron, going to put it home. And I think he knows he's thankful.
Look how thankful he is.
He looks back at it. Does he? Yeah. All right, let's take a look here at the front nine. Nolan shooting a pretty hot 4 under.
It's a nice start.
It's a great start. Roncon, 1 down. Make sure you come on back for the back nine. Again, huge shout out to tournament directors, Tyson Jones, Kenny Undercolfer. They're the reason Discin Deals was there recording. Farm Path, big shout out there. And of course, thank you for the drone footage, Knockwood. Really appreciate you. If you haven't played this course, highly recommend you at least attempt this at least once. It's a great place, good play, and they're always trying to make it better. If you have not, please like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you can know when the next video is out. We hope to see you on the back nine. Take care. Bye-bye now.